Hi, I'm Griju Jobi from third year Computer Department of Don Bosco Institute of Technology, Mumbai. Today I'm going to share with you the story of how I published my first Google Chrome extension on the Chrome Web Store. Last year has been a year of lot of changes and we moved many things from offline to online. From grocery shopping to lectures, everything is done now online from our homes. We never even imagined a time where we would be attending lectures sitting at our homes, and now it has been possible. So during this pandemic, there have been a lot of meetings, webinars, workshops, and other events that are conducted on online platforms like Google Meet, Zoom, Microsoft Teams, etc. So all these platforms have a similar functionality of admitting people into the meeting. To respect our privacy and not allow uninvited people into the meeting, the host is given the authority to admit people who are in the waiting list into the meeting if he or she has the right to attend the meeting. But when it comes to large number of participants in the meeting, like when the numbers are in hundreds, 200s, or even more than that, it becomes a very tedious task for the host to sit and admit each and everyone into the meeting. And that's why my extension comes into play. So during the pandemic, I hosted several meetings for ACM, TechNac, project discussions, sessions, webinars, etc. And I also hosted few workshops on behalf of ACM to teach the students some technologies and tools. Most of the time, Google Meet was preferred due to its uninterrupted meeting time, and it doesn't have a restriction of time limit, and the participants doesn't have to rejoin the meeting again and again in between, which disrupts the flow of the meeting. So what happens is that many of the times when I'm hosting a meeting, I am myself the speaker of the meeting also. So your mind is actually preparing what you have to say after few minutes when the meeting actually starts, and at the same time when you have to keep admitting people into the meeting, you lose flow of your mind. So also it happens that some participants join late for the meeting and you have already started the meeting and you have switched windows to a PowerPoint slideshow or something that you are showing, and then when those participants comes to the meeting, you have to switch back to the meeting window, admit them into the meeting, come back, and then again continue what you are speaking. But what happens is, like, then during that break, you lose flow of your content. You forget what you were speaking, and you then again have to start again from the previous part, and then you have to explain it again. So this is a bit disturbing for the participants who are already in the meeting too. I'm a person who always keeps learning new things, explores what is new and all. So, and I never like to stick to something that is not right, or like if I am having trouble, I won't bear it and continue using it or something. So I usually prefer to find workarounds for the problems that I face, like these problems of admitting people and such. That's just an example for a problem. So when I started facing this problem too, as usual, I started exploring for the solutions to that, and I came to know that there are extensions available on the Chrome Web Store that can help me. So I researched, I went and found what extensions I can use, and I found few extensions. So then again, I don't just take something that is seen, I try them out, I test and try them out fully, and then I will use what I find is good. So there were 4 to 5 extensions which were available. So I downloaded them, I installed them, I started trying them one by one, and then I found one which was best among them, and I started using them. But soon what happened was Google Meet thought to revamp their UI. So earlier, when there used to be multiple people in the waiting list, only one person is seen at a time and the option to admit or reject is given. But after the new update, a new panel came up wherein all the participants in the waiting list is listed, and you have individual options of admitting or rejecting, or you have a common button of admit all at once. So these extensions which we were using earlier were outdated now because they failed to work on this new UI. They were not detecting the admit all button and they couldn't click on the admit buttons. So, and also they were started giving glitches that at times it shows that the participant admit was clicked, but the participant was not actually admitted into the meeting. And I got several complaints saying that we were not admitted into the meeting, and then I used to suggest them ki sorry, just rejoin the meeting, you may get admitted. So this became a problem. So not working on the admit all button was still bearable, but when it started giving glitches, I decided ki, okay, now I have to stop using this because I can't have glitches in the system. So I uninstalled that extension because it failed to do the purpose for which it was installed. But without these extensions, I would be back to zero level, because again I'm back to my tedious task of admitting everyone one by one. So I researched and I found out how extensions worked and how extensions could be made. And in the Google Docs, I came up with the solution of how extension can be made, and I started making my own Google Meet auto admit extension. So first I tried with few other extensions, how basic extensions work and how to install them into the browser and all. Once I was like okay with what is being done, I started working on this extension for Google Meet. And with the help of Google Docs of the Chrome extensions, I completed my extension and it was ready for testing. Now I had to test it. So I called up Hayden saying, ki, bro, I have made an extension and we need to test it. So I told him that I'll send you a link, and I had activated the extension, and I told him ki you join from multiple devices using multiple logins. So then he was like, okay, I'll come. And I told him like, first I'll tell you join from one device, and then when I tell you join from multiple devices at the same time. So because I had to test both the features of like single admitting as well as the admit all button. So he came, I started the meeting and he came on from one device, and I noticed that it was admitting much faster than the previous extension that I was using. Like I couldn't even see the bar coming out, and before that only it was getting admitted. So that was like, I was very happy, okay, yeah, chal raha hai. And then the admit all button also, like that also came about. Hayden came from multiple devices together, and I waited till so that the list can grow up, and then I went back to the window and it took everyone at a time with the admit all button. So but it was a local extension and it was only for my browser. So then once it was done, after the testing, I noticed that few changes needed to be required. So I did those changes as well, and then I sent Hayden the extension in the compressed format. Ki bro, tu bhi use kar. You also try using this. It's really good. It will be helpful for you as well. The funny part of this was that after the extension was tested and it was ready, for a few days I just forgot about the extension. I think exams came up or something. So the extension was not used, like we were not hosting meetings. So I didn't know about the extension. I forgot about it for some days. And after a few days, we again came back to hosting meetings. So one day I was hosting a meeting, and I am a person who multitask most of the time. So I usually have a lot of windows open. I use a dual monitor setup. So I had started the meeting and kept it, and I was on another window doing my task. So it usually Google Meet gives that notification sound when someone comes into the waiting list. So then at that time I can go and admit the person. So that I used to do earlier. So I was waiting for that key, people will come and then I can admit them. So I kept doing my work, and as usual in between the notification sound came that somebody had come to the waiting list. So I was doing something important, so I waited for a few seconds to complete that and then switch to the window and admit them. So but by the time I went back to the meeting window, before that only I could hear the sound of the participants speaking. So that is when it struck me back that, oh, my extension is actually working. Oh, this is useful. So and I felt really happy because now I didn't have to go through the trouble of admitting everyone. And I remembered back the work that I had done and kept, because we do a lot of projects. I keep doing experiments, make anything random things, and also most of the times we just forget after one project small things are made. So I didn't pay much attention at that time to the extension because I didn't felt it is that great. But when I started actually using it, that is the time when I realized how helpful it is and how it can reduce the task to a great extent. So then I started using the extension, and after 3-4 weeks of usage, I found out that okay, it is really good. So then one day we were discussing about Google Play Store, and after that discussion I thought ki, okay, there is something of Chrome Web Store as well. Let's just search about it also. So I went up to the site, I searched for the cost and all of the developer account. And then usually I'm a person who thinks a lot before taking some decisions like this. But this time I don't know, I didn't think much. I suddenly paid for that account and I took the developer account of Web Store. And then the only extension that I had was this. I thought, why not publish it online? Because if I am benefiting so much from this, then there are other people who are struggling with the same problem and they can also benefit from this as well. So at that point, I decided, okay, now I'll publish it. So I got the account, so I put it up for review. And then Google has this thing of reviewing the application that you put. So it takes varying days, like it takes, sometimes it may get approved in few days, sometimes it may take up to weeks. So, and since this was a new account that I had created, so I was sure it is going to take some more long of time rather than the usual time. So, and then again I forgot about the extension for some days because I knew Google would take a lot of time. So after many days, again I remembered that my extension was put up on store, let's see if it is active or not. So I went up to the developer console again and I saw that it was published. I felt really happy because my first extension was live on the store and like people could use it. So after my extension was published on the store, one of the first things I thought of was like the teachers of our department of our college, they sit and admit students, 60-70 students in the lectures one by one. So as soon as I got my link ready for the web store, I took the link and I started sharing it with the teachers of the department because I have seen them admitting students one by one, clicking every time on all the students and admitting them. So it's such a hectic process, as I told before. So I sent them saying, ma'am, sir, I have made this extension for Google Meet. This will be really helpful for you. Do try it out. So after they used it, they came back with really great reviews saying this is really good. It helped us a lot. Thank you for this and all. So I felt really happy from inside because seeing your work being appreciated or seeing it being benefiting for others is a really good thing. Like it has a happiness from inside that you feel, oh, my work is being used somewhere. It is useful for others. It's such a good thing to have. You all must be eager to know what this is all about and how it works. So let's move forward to the demonstration part of the extension.